Jay's worked in a company where he is responsible for managing data and other stuff. Like, he was work as a accountant, and he doesn't like to go through the same stupid job again and again and again. Jay was literally praying to God, God, please help me, I love my job and other stuff. Now you may ask why Jay doesn't leave his job or why he doesn't resign from the job. The reason he can't resign from his job is very simple. He need money because he have to survive his life. So for that reason, he used to go every single day in his office where the culture is toxic and he literally doesn't love his job. Well, when he came back from the office, he was started researching about what he can do for better living, or what he can do something else that can help him to switch his career. So he was came through tons of videos on YouTube, like someone is suggesting go for digital marketing, someone is suggesting go for blockchain development, someone is suggesting go to iOS development, someone is suggesting him to go for web development. There is lots of gurus over there and there is lots of options. And now finally our old poor Jay is going to start learning programming. I can feel sad for you, but nothing to do with that. So let's jump into the next part. What happened? After completing his research part, he was start learning web development, but the problem is where does he should start? So what he has done is he has started learning through the projects. He was watching lots of videos like how to make YouTube clone, how to make Twitter clone, how to make Facebook clone, how to make Airbnb clone, and he used to watch all of those series and try to build all of those things, not from himself but watching those tutorial and build those projects. After a couple of months later, Joy was talked to his friend and he said, dude, I'm going to leave my current job, I'm going to resign from it, and I'm going to switch my career into web development. So now his friend was giving me advice that, dude, don't just left your job now, try to get another job and then you should switch your career, or then if you capable enough to get a job, then you should resign from your current job, otherwise you may face some horrible situation. So fortunately, Jay was thinking about this and he said, okay, I am not going to leave my current job, but I am going to apply so many jobs and try to give some interview. Okay, right? So Jay was feel confident because he already built so many projects in using using those technologies. So he feel very confident about himself that I literally know everything in this field. So Jay built his resume and he applied for a couple of jobs. And one day he was getting an email from one company and he was very happy that, oh, okay, so now I am going to give the interview and I will get the job most probably. So he was attend the interview and interviewer asked some basic question about the fundamental of programming language, or about question about the web development, like how does JavaScript work, what is context API, what is hosting in JavaScript, how does hosting work in JavaScript, what is what is event handler and other stuff. And whenever the interviewer asks those questions, those things seems new to him. He literally doesn't know anything about those questions. So finally, the companies reject him. He was become frustrated that I spent my more than 3 months on building project. Why I cannot crack the interview? Here is one interesting context came: Dunning-Kruger effect. Dunning-Kruger effect is when you know something about a particular thing. Imagine you are learning programming and you know the basic few things about programming, and you instantly start feeling that you know everything about them. Okay. The reason behind this, you don't know how much you have to explore or how much still you don't explore. Okay, so that's the context. Whenever Jay was started learning programming, he didn't learn the basic and fundamental things. He jumped into the project, how to build project. He don't even try to build those from himself. He was just copy all of those code, whatever the teacher said. He just whatever he said, he just write down. He doesn't think from himself. But programming is, or the web development or building project from yourself, is takes so much courage, and that's the reason he was feel that I can build anything, but he don't know that how much still he have to explore, and that's called Dunning-Kruger effect. When someone is know that how much I don't know, then he doesn't become overconfident. He become confident about his own skill set. So that's what happened with our Jay. Now when he understand that, okay, that is my mistake, he start go through the next process. Now Jay go to his friend and discuss all of those things about him. So now he explored another loop in programming, which is tutorial hell. tutorial hell is very very much popular in developer community, which is when you are learn something, if you just watch the tutorial and if you don't try to build something from yourself, if you don't try whatever the opposite person said, you just watch those tutorial, it is known as tutorial hell. You are not learning anything. If you can watch thousands of tutorial, you can watch every single playlist, but you don't learn anything until you didn't try it from yourself. I recommend you to don't go for start learning by building project. If you start learning JavaScript, instantly don't go for the project. Learn the basic concept, like how variable work, what is function in JavaScript, how function works, what is let, const, where, what is the difference between all of those things. Learn those basic concepts. It will not going to take you so many times. You can build project next, but if you don't learn the basic concept, it's going to disrupt you. It's going to frustrate you as like our J is frustrated. And that the mistake so many people made. Even I was made the same mistake. I was start learning by building project, and one day I was found the same issue with me. Like I don't know, I just feel confident about whatever I learned, but still whenever I try to build something from myself, I was getting too stuck. How to do that? You don't have to memorize all of those things, but what you have to do is at least you have to understand the basic concept. Until you didn't understand the basic concept, it's not going to help you. So once you learn the basic concept of programming, you can go for building project and other stuff. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.